Otherwise, yeah. Please take your seats. A very good morning, one and all. Happy Foundation Day to all the family members of Naipur Gauhati. On behalf of the National Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Gauhati, I, Dr. Krishna Undela, welcome you all to the 14th Foundation Day of Naipur Gauhati and thank each and everyone who joined here physically and virtually on the occasion of birthday of Naipur Gauhati. I now request our today's chief guest, Dr. Professor Bhavtosh Biswas, a renowned cardiothoracic surgeon and former Vice Chancellor of the West Bengal University of Health Sciences, Kolkata, to come on the dais, please. Sir, please. I request the guest of honor, Professor S.K. Mishra, Professor at Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi, to come on the dais, please. I request the special invitee, Dr. Uday Kumar Dharmalingam, Professor at IIT Gauhati, to come on the dais, please. And both Professor S.K. Mishra and Dr. Uday Kumar Dharmalingam, they are very instrumental in making the logo of Naipur Gauhati. Thank you very much, sir, from the family of Naipur Gauhati. I request our director, Professor U.S.N. Murthy, to come on the dais, please. Dr. Radhakrishnan, Registrar, Naipur Gauhati, to please come on the dais. And Dr. Sanjay K. Banerjee, Associate Dean, Naipur Gauhati, to please come on the dais. Now I request all the dignitaries on the dais to formally inaugurate the program of 14th Foundation Day of Naipur Gauhati by lighting the lamp. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Now I request Dr. U.S.N. Murthy, Director Naipur Gauhati, to deliver the inaugural address and present the annual report.
Dignitaries on the dais, Professor Biswasji, Professor Mishraji, Professor Uday Dharmalingam, and my colleagues, Dr. Radhakrishna, Dr. Sanjay Banerjee, and my well-wishers of BOG members, and another well-wisher from IIT Gauhati, Dr. Professor Shastri, and my beloved faculty, beautiful scholars and students. Good morning to all of you. It's my great pleasure to welcome all of you to the 14th Foundation Day, which is being celebrated second time in the new campus. Many, many happy returns of the day, Naipur Gauhati. At the outset, I would welcome Professor Babitosh Bishwas, a former Vice Chancellor of West Bengal University of Health Sciences, Calcutta, Chairman BOG of NIPER, Calcutta, and a distinguished doctor with experience more than 45 years specializing in the cardiothoracic surgery and vascular surgery, for cordially accepting my invitation and gracing the function as a chief guest of this auspicious event, our 14th Foundation Day. Normally, I used to make jokes whenever we meet outside, like a leather bag opening and closing zip and all. He will open the heart and close it, and daily. And he is confined only to the government hospitals. He is a societal man. Unless there is an emergency, 1 out of 1,000. Even I myself is a witness. Even if there is a huge pressure, also he will never go to corporate hospitals like XYZ. First, sorry, I am busy in government hospital to perform the either rickshaw puller or auto driver surgery. I will not come. That is, Babitosh, thank you, sir, for coming here. And I would like to welcome our today's guest of honor, Professor Kishore Mishraji, former head of the Department of Sanskrit, Benares Hindu University, and also former member secretary, MSRVV Pratishthan, that is a Ministry of Education, Government of India, for gracing this function. This is my dream actually, to bring these two giants who are the architecture of the NIPER logo for the past 3 years. But because of this corona or whatever it is there, at one point of time their availability is not there in Guwahati, and I could not make it. That's why this is a special Foundation Day. All the what do you call architectures of this institute are with us today. I also welcome another eminent personality and logo designer, NIPER Guwahati, a very special invitee today is Professor Uday Dharmalingam, Department of Design. I think even if you want to spend a tea, 10 rupees, that logo of the rupee is designed by him. It is worthy to mention the auspicious occasion. This is a historical day because 14th May 2020 is the remarkable day for the NIPER Guwahati due to the kind efforts and blessings of these two personalities who designed and submitted to the Board of Governors. That has to be accepted actually. And it is not only accepted, it is accepted with excellent appreciation, especially Madam Alka Tiwari, of course, Chandrasekhar, everyone, former BOG chairman, present DST secretary, everyone appreciated. But Madam has given what is the meaning of the each and every parameter what he designed. It was touched to her and it went to the chief secretary of Jharkhand, who is her husband. And they came here actually to see him. At that time he was in IIT Kanpur, and that is the importance of our logo. And on 14th, it was approved by Waghela, then Secretary IAS of, and at that time BOG chairman was S. Chandrasekhar, and in the presence of another great supporter, Joint Secretary, our Rajnish Tingalji. Let me give you a little bit background about this NIPER establishment. When 2008 is when it is established, this ministry knocked the door of CSIR NIST Jorhat. Can you mentor this institute? They have accepted. And if it is in their hands, the things would have been indifferent. Still no problem, whatever success are there, it goes to our mentor institute. I will come to that point. Then when later on it is decided due to transport from Jorhat to Calcutta, Calcutta to Delhi and all, and non-availability of the animal house there, and it has gone to the next technology institute, IIT Guwahati. It was went to that place because this is told by Gautam Barwa, second director of IIT, and who is the presently director of IIIT Murthy. It has come to me, and then I said the animal house means they thought here chota bacha hai camp. They thought animals means elephants and all these people will come. It is not like that. It is a small animal house and all. Okay, we don't know. At that time, BSBE department also not that strong. It started only with the 3 departments initially, 4. Later on, whatever you have seen the biotech park of earlier biotech park in the campus, it was a chemical engineering department. a small one. Of course, now it is one of the best IITs in India as well as world. And later on, it went to the Gauhati Medical College. They have accepted it. At this time, I have to place on record my sincere gratitude to management of the Gauhati Medical College. Presently, now Principal Secretary of Health, Mr. Samir Sinha. Now he is with the Chief Secretary. And I have to place on record again about the great personality, Dr. Adhikari, who was the principal of that medical college. And later on, it was a project director, Mangala Lakkar. Then Dr. Bejwarwa, from whom I have taken the charge on 3rd November. You should know the Sthala Puranam when you go to a new place. When you study this institute also, you should know the Sthala Puranam of your samstha, that means institute. Then only it is called Vyavastha. Otherwise it is a Avastha. Avastha means a trouble. Okay? So I don't want to describe what is the technicality and what is the meaning of each parameter what he designed. Otherwise it is a duplication. And similarly, our Mishra ji will tell what is the meaning of that particular one and all. So thank you very much for both of you, sir. Moving forward to extend my warm greetings and welcome to our BOG Chairman and Present Secretary of DST, Dr. Chandrasekhar, eminent Board of Governors members who nurtured this institute and brought to this level, and all APDC members, registrar, associate dean, faculty members, administrative and technical people. And also I wish to tell all of you, morning Madam, our Secretary Madam Aparna ji, Joint Secretary Tingal ji, they have sent greetings and conveyed. Due to their hectic schedule, Madam could not make it. Yesterday evening, I got another greetings from our Honorable Minister Manshukh Mandavia ji. They are all having special love and affection about this institute since it is located in the Northeast region, aiming to help some of the traditional healers and locals, in particular to the nation in general. I also welcome my colleagues, especially with whose support I am running this show, my faculty, my scholars, my technical staff, all Parivar Naipar family, including administration as well. Today, I have already told you about the warm greetings what we received from our ministry. It is indeed worthy to mention that this is the second Naipar with almost 3 lakhs square feet after Naipar Sasanagar having its own full-fledged operational campus, Changsari, in the rural Kamarup district of Assam. When we started our journey, I already told in the recent faculty meeting, our number of students are 27 on paper, in physically maximum divided by 2, physically attending, and 3 departments for 8 years. And the number of publications per annum 11. That 11 also with collaboration, that students are, we have to appreciate those students. When nothing is there, they have done the excellent papers with a very good impact factor by knocking the door of veterinary college, and they used to go to some other institutes outside the institute, published papers. All 11 are very worthy papers. That's why most of the students are in abroad. So 11 papers to now, our target is 145 publications per annum. We are successfully reaching every fortnight. We are reviewing how much we have reached. Look at back, whether we are slow or fast. But we are in the good pace only. We are in the right track. 11 publications to 145 publications over a period of 5.5 years. That is the credit goes to my faculty. Okay. 3 lakhs square feet now. That means at the time, what is the square feet? 5,000 in Gauhati Medical College. Present is 3 lakhs. How many times? 3 lakhs divided by 5? Calculator is required. 64 times and all, approximately. Okay. That is the exponential growth is because of all my parivar. So it was started in Gauhati journey. Later on, we went to the Mirza campus. I also should say thanks to Hitesh Barua, who has given me good campus in the earlier Mirza campus we call. There we run the show of almost 3 years. There we got many successes and many national centers. Question of national center, definition of national center was initiated in the Mirza campus because of the some space given by them. I have to thank at this time. Remember another supporter of this institute, Hitesh Barua. And this foundation stone was laid by the minister, honorable minister and all. I am glad to mention that today's date is more than 92% of the construction work is completed, and where admin block, type 3 quarters, type 4 quarters, boys hostel, girls hostel, canteen, they are all occupied and functioning effectively. The remaining animal house part, which is the another flagship program of the Naiper. No Naiper has got this kind of animal house. This is not only animal research, it is also a breeding center, not only for Naiper Gauhati. Our interest is only to supply the animals to BSB department of IIT Gauhati, Central University Tejpur and all for promoting the drug discovery research. While proceeding before to the conferring the Foundation Day award ceremony, I would like to share with you the remarkable progress and a lot of good news of this great institute during the last year in a summary, in a capsule form. This year, NIPER secured 13th rank in the pharmacy category in the NIRF 2022 ranking declared by Ministry of Education. Also secured band promising category in area rankings. We are also now moving ahead to maintain the standards, and with a major premium pharmacy institute, our wish is to be in the top 10 in the next year, and also brand performance award also we wanted to get from the area 1. So NIPER Gauhati currently running 8 departments, and starting from pharmacy practice, biotechnology, pharmacy, pharmacology, toxicology, aesthetics, pharma analysis, medicinal chemistry, PTF, and medical devices. Within a short span of time, we could able to start these medical devices, not only devices, even testing also. Apart from regular 8 departments, I am pleased to announce that during the past 2 years, this eminent autonomous institute is blessed with the several important national centers. Just to name very quickly to all of you, though I have repeatedly telling the same thing to at least 1 or 2, if they did not listen also, there is a meaning of my explanation to all of you. One is the National Center for Pharmacoengineering, that is headed by now Subham Banerjee, who is there in the University of Austin, supported by Department of Science and Technology with a budget of 5 crores. Specialty of this department, this is only the department in Asia after University of North Carolina Chapel Hill Road. This is the, in entire Asia, this is the first one. Bionist Incubation Center supported by Biotechnology Department. Earlier Sonali Roy was taking care, now Dr. Amit and Dr. Krishna Undela, they are taking care of it. GMP facility, good manufacturing practicing facility, backside building is coming up, support of Ministry of Commerce. Our aim is only to help the local traditional healers under this umbrella. Quality control and quality assurance, this is a value addition center under the TICE program. These 2 centers are looked after by Dr. Naidu, Dr. Radhakrishna, and Pharmacovigilance Center, again Ministry of Health, they have given a dedicated center, and to just record any kind of an adverse event, adverse drug reactions are taking place. This is under the Pharmacy Practice Department by Dr. Ramu and Dr. Krishna Undela. Advanced Drug Research Center, that is the one where we have entered into the IT, that is the this is supported by Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Now it is looked after by Dr. Vaibhav Dikshit. And GLP accredited animal facility donor, again it is looked after by the Pharmacology Toxicology by Dr. Naidu and his team. Center of Excellence in Tribal Welfare, Tribal Healthcare, supported by Tribal Welfare Government of India by Dr. Ramu and his team. And Atil Incubation Center, a mega project, prestigious project and challenging center as well. With the 10 crores budget we got it. And why I am telling all those things, all the students are the beneficiaries by having their live project here. We won't take any secondary data for my students, only primary data, out of primary data, challenging data. The team of NIPER Gauhati always put best efforts to bring the excellence in the academic and research fronts, conceiving the competitive EMR projects, extramural research projects from various funding agencies with high funding value, received several premium projects, Central Ayurvedic Research Institute, Calcutta, Daisal Chiral Industries, Hyderabad, National Dope Testing Laboratories, New Delhi, APM, this is AMTZ, Andhra Pradesh Medical Technology Zone at Vizag. Development of collaborations across intra and inter-department, increasing the scientific outputs and publishing the so far 110 publications, peer-reviewed journals in with high impact factor, both granted and filed patents, and several MOUs are the credits of this particular great institute. Our funding agencies are N number. It is worthy to mention that 80% of our recent graduates have been well placed, and rest of the people, they have gone to the good institute in India and abroad. This is the first time I am happy to share that Dr. Abu, student of pharmacology and toxicology, opened the door for the NIH. This is the first time NIPER Gauhati name was hearing in the NIH. And now, yesterday the PhD Viva is over. Dr. Yukti, student of Dr. Subham Banerjee, and she already shortlisted and going to get very shortly great institute, Harvard Medical School. And we are proud to showcase our Naipur Gauhati today that is equipped with the best quality faculty, infrastructure, and all sophisticated cutting-edge technologies, equipments, and so on. And this institute is progress in engraving its name in the international space of pharmacological education that has already earned global recognition after establishment of the 3 potential national centers within a very short span of time. As I already mentioned, Naipur Gauhati is awarded Bionist Incubation Center, BIRAC, and signs MOU with 6 innovators from the Northeast region for the fostering the innovation, making the locals as potential entrepreneurs and all. So GLP accredited animal breeding facility, biological screening facility, that is a worth of another 20 crores is another flagship program. This institute is flooded with the many government EMR projects worth of more than 40 crores. That means yesterday, I think in the faculty meeting, I told my earnings of the national centers as well as EMR projects put together is the more than establishment of one new Naipur. Because one new Naipur, Raebareli, Ahmedabad budget is 78 crores. Whereas our earnings are 84. So that means 1.2 Naipur earnings of belongs to Naipur Gauhati. That is the credentials go to my faculty and my scholars. Okay, and a proud moment which I feel worthy to share, Naipur Gauhati has now successfully synthesized one molecule that play a major role in the anti-doping testing laboratory, NDTL, Government of India, Ministry of Youth and Sports and Youth Affairs and all. So the new compound was sent to all WADA libraries as a, this is a referral standards and all, as a complementary. You please take it 5 milligrams to everyone. 32 countries received the samples which are synthesized indigenously in the campus of Naipur Gauhati by our own team. That is Dr. Pramod and his team did it, for which they have been awarded some little tapping on the shoulder, some certificates of award. We are incrementally moving ahead for building the more infrastructural come advanced analytical facility in spite of having many natural environmental calamities, threat, challenges. One of the threat is, after making the beautiful road of the 4.15 crores of worth, the next day or after 4 days it seems, there is a landslide. Why I am telling threat in the sense, just 10 minutes before only one school bus was passed away. After that only it was happened. So in such conditions we are making this kind of progress, means it is our positive attitude. Yat bhavam tat bhavati. Our bhavam is good. So our future is also will be good. This is not overconfidence, only confidence. And with our, but still the development of this institute continues with our strong emotional connect with the place, and which have been the resourceful capital of the country for many years, supported by rich history, culture, art, education, and intellect. We are optimistic that Naipur Gauhati has been able to live up to the DOP dream of nurturing excellence in its own right. Our further roadmap, okay, whatever we have done, the journey should not be satisfied. You have to go with a double encouragement. Dviguni krutotsoham, Sanskrit. Say yes, mera Sanskrit. Double encouragement. I think I am showing a candle before a sun. Okay, with a double encouragement, what are the next targets? Accomplishment of the pending civil works, introduction of the B Pharmacy course, for which land should be 32 acres should be acquired from the government of Assam. One lady, dynamic lady, has come as a deputy commissioner, IAS, Kirti Jelly. She promised me that she will give something. I will do more things. And creation of entrepreneurs and startups for the local. Create that employment by using our own technologies in order to make them as a potential entrepreneur. Successful execution of all the time-bound projects. Taking a project is not a great thing. Completion and deliverables are also important. Establishment of GLP, GMP facility, and set up the well-functioning quality assurance and value addition. Creation of international linkages. My dream is to at least get only the nearby for B Pharmacy courses from Bhutan, Nepal, Bangladesh. My dream is not New York and Arizona. Only let me start about the nearby countries, neighboring countries, setting up the new R&D labs, mainly on the artificial intelligence, 4D printing, design, and pharmacoinformatics. Getting the connectivity of the Param Siddhi, that is the Param Siddhi artificial intelligence, the name, Param Siddhi AI, that is 6 teraflop, not 6 teraflop, it is almost like a 5.267 petaflops and 4.6 petaflop for RMAX sustained one I am going to get, and everything is accepted by DST as well as the Director of Indian Institute of Science, they are going to get. Happy to share. I think we are already connected with the Param Bio Embryo 100 teraflops mission. I think some of the students are already done the project. And I am getting continuous invitations from the DG CDAC Pune to come and have the physical MOU. Though we have virtual MOU, he wanted to see me there. And that is different issue. But Param Siddhi is my next dream, where every student of NIPER will get that workshop on the supercomputing facility. And strive for more satisfaction, happiness, and index for the NIPER Gauhati staff as well as families. If family is happy, then only he will soon. If wife holds something, he will be having his bad mood here. So I want to make their families also very happy, so that they will be, the same tempo will be continued. In conclusion, I can confidently say that today, after much struggle, NIPER Gauhati stands on very firm foundation. We are now in a phase of rapid growth in new areas, consolidation in established areas. The challenge before us is strive to ever more to scale the heights and to ensure that the fruits of our labor benefit the society of this region, in particular society of nation in general. Today we will be honoring, performing the faculties, young scientists, technical staff and other scholars, including MTS and drivers. Because if driver is not good, I will certainly meet with an accident and there will be hospitalized 2 months, means 60 man days gone. That's why we have to come to the reverse chronological order, honor the first lower staff who are doing dedicated service. My congratulations to all the awards. Once again, welcome all of you to this holy campus, NIPER Gauhati.
Thank you very much, sir, for highlighting all the achievements of NIPER Gauhati. Though you have given all the credit to the students and faculty of NIPER Gauhati, we could have achieved all these things under your guidance and leadership. Thank you so much for being with us. Now it's my honor to introduce our chief guest of today's function, Dr. Professor Baudas Biswas. Dr. Biswas is an adept and distinguished doctor with experience of 44 years in specializing cardiothoracic and vascular surgery. And his areas of expertise include general thoracic surgery, especially lung cancer surgery, tracheobronchial reconstructive surgery, tropical thoracic surgeries. In addition, he also specializes in video-assisted thoracic surgery, thoracic endoscopy like bronchoscopy, esophagoscopy, and mediastinoscopy, etc. Adult cardiac surgeries like CABG, valve replacement, pediatric surgeries like repair of congenital cardiac defects, cardiac pacemaker implantation, vascular surgery, and cardiothoracic trauma. Dr. Biswas received a number of awards, including prestigious Sir Neil Ratan Sirkar Gold Medal. He has published countless number of publications and volumes in the Indian Journal of Thoracic and Vascular Surgery, Indian Heart Journal, Journal of Indian Medical Association, Indian Heart Journal, and the Calcutta Medical Journal, etc. He was a former Vice Chancellor of the West Bengal University of Health Sciences, Kolkata, former Vice President of the National Board of Examinations, New Delhi, and he is a founder member and chairman of the Global Foundation of Healthcare, Education and Services, founder member of the Association of Healthcare Providers of India, and also the member of several service-related organizations. So with this brief introduction, now I would like to request Dr. Professor Baudas Biswas to deliver the Foundation Day address.
Very good morning. It's a nice place to be here. Dr. Murthy is a very, very close friend of mine, very close to my heart. Not only as a human being, but as an excellent person regarded by all people I have met in this country. So when Dr. Murthy called me to come to this function, it is just to come back to my own home. Whenever I come, I stay with him. And I take my lunch and dinner with Bhabiji, so it is my home. And in the morning yesterday when I was loitering in the street because there's no phone connection, so I was just witnessing the enthusiastic girls moving to other departments. So thereafter, I had the opportunity to participate in a small health camp, and that made me to learn so many things. Just now you have heard a detailed review of the Institute's growth from Professor Murthy. And I know a lot of things about him, his contribution about this institute, his contribution about the pharmaceutical sciences across the country, as well for the development of all the NIPERs of the country. He is not a person of NIPER Guwahati only. He is a king maker. He is the key person for development of different scientific projects across the country in different NIPERs, as well as science institutes, including IIT and science institutes. So I'm grateful to share the stage with Professor Misra and other well-known dignitaries. And it is nice to have a warm company of young scientists, students sitting in the audience today. It is really a great day for the Institute to cherish and sit together and enjoy the Foundation Day. All of you, since it's not very old institute, now it is 3 lakh square meters, but the institute started struggling when it started, along with other NIPERs. And in a very short spell of time, it has gone to sky-high level. So not being a pharmaceutical scientist, being a simple, in Hindi, mistri, working, cutting, and by that I maintain my livelihood. So I have seen this society from very close distance. Those people who are suffering, maybe from heart disease or some other disease, since I also belong to this part of the country, eastern part is a fairly old, neglected part of this country. So from that philosophy I started seeing, and very fortunately, as Professor Murthy has pointed out, that eastern part, eastern, northeastern, they have now come in the scenario of the entire country in a big way. It is now seen from a distance. It is no more to be neglected. And that credit goes to young scientists, young students, young guys sitting in the audience like you. So during 45 years, what I have seen, I will just make a brief comment on that. It is just like a story bolna, kissa, to share some of my experiences. So let me tell you what you have seen during COVID. In COVID, you have seen so many things, all disaster, and we didn't think that we'll come back to right track again. Everybody is struggling, everybody is just closed door and thinking that let me live and let others die like this. And the system was like that, who had COVID, their social discard, somebody will reach food to their house, some doctors from a distance or telephone will manage them, large number of people dying every day, maybe some of your family member or some of your students, some neighbors dying. It was a terrible state. Then within 2 years, we just came back, and credit largely goes to the pharmaceutical scientists. They have made the way. That is the vaccine. They have come up with this. Medical devices. A lot of things they have brought it, and for which we had been dependent of the entire world. To get mask only, to PPE kit, we have to struggle and shout and fight to PPE kits and enough. These are low grade. We didn't have oxygen concentrator. We didn't have all basic things, basic medicines. For that, we had been struggling. This COVID challenge had given us opportunities for all physicians as well as pharmaceutical scientists to prove their ability. And during this period, we have started producing so many things which are now exported, fulfilling our requirements. So with this background, let me tell you, only COVID is not the challenge. It has shown us the path. COVID is going to stay. We are also, a lot of my patients and friends ask when COVID is going. There is no question of going. COVID cannot go. It will stay. But it is ecological balance by nature. If COVID goes, probably that day, world will not be livable for human being also. Virus is there, bacteria is there, parasite is there, human being is there, chores are there, sadhus are there. Everybody will be there, and the ecological balance. And among that very, very complex and diverse world, we have to survive. So that is the challenge of science today. So fundamentally, what we have studied during COVID period, the most important work is maintenance of our health, positive health. All things shut down. Factory बंद हो गया, नौकरी चली गई, लोगों को खाने के लिए तरस रहे हैं, लेकिन only one industry flourished. That is healthcare industry. Anything related to health, they flourished. All people employed in health sector, they got their job doubled. You need lot of people, but you don't have so many positions. In all other industry, people lost their job. They have been struggling. In hungry. But healthcare people, healthcare means I mean, all people who are directly or indirectly working in healthcare. They deal with positive health or human being as well as during crisis time. That is starting from medical doctors, pharmaceutical scientists, pharmacists, nurses, technologists, and even group D staff who clean the floor and do all basic works for the health sector. So this has proved the health service, health sector, health care delivery system is going to survive forever. ADF will go, but healthcare service will stay. It will give you permanent employment. It will give you permanent contribution to the society. Let me give one example that comes from life. If you invest 1 crore today, how many jobs you are going to create in software sector? It is a computer science software, that's the biggest employer industry now. By investing 1 crore, you are going to employ, this statistics not created by me, by big heads, big people across the world, American groups. By investing 1 crore, you can employ only 5 people. All 5 are high-tech people. They are post qualified, the pharmaceutical, they are computer science people. Same 1 crore employing in health sector, you'll be able to employ 250 people. Maybe a lot of doctors, a lot of nurses, a lot of pharmaceutical scientists, a lot of other group of people. And that other sector, IT sector, their life maybe 10, 15, 20 years after that, it will go and some other job will come. But health sector will continue to grow. So this is the beautiful thing, and this has been established by COVID itself, that it is going to be there. And what is the difference between other people and healthcare people? There's only one difference that I have reviewed for last 40 years. That is himmat, courage. Since our childhood, when I started my study, it was Naxalite movement going on. Every day there was fight, burning, firing, all the particularly stand part of the country in Calcutta and Jadavpur, a lot of killing. Whatever we started in medical college, we have 150 friends when we started medical college. Out of that, more than 50 are lost forever. They are dead. They are all brilliant people, they are all passionate people. They had some feeling for the cause of nation. They are shot by police or shot by someone, by military, they are dead. They tried to establish things. Since that day, people who are working trained in healthcare, they have learned how to fight everything. Normally all healthcare people, doctors, all people, they go to hospital every day. That is full of jams, that is full of crisis. Gradually they become just exposed to fight crisis. And that exposed to fight crisis has been useful during COVID, and that has been identified only. It was there, it has been identified. So it is not anything great that doctors, nurses, pharmacists, they have accepted death like the military. It is not like that. It is, the work is like that only. If there is a crisis, the pharmacist must sit in the pharmacy. Doctors must operate. Nurses should see the patient. It is there, but it was not recognized by society. Just like, if I give one example, a lot of ladies are there, please forgive me for my comments. In a big forum last year, I was supposed to talk something about Indian healthcare. Because there are a lot of dearth of medical colleges, a lot of dearth of students, not too many doctors, not too many pharmacists. So one thing came from my mouth, that value of a MBBS doctor is just like a housewife. So people say, what do you mean? So I explained, the housewife does everything for the house, but they are not recognized. All services are free. You are in job, but you come to house, you cook food, you do cleaning, you do everything. You are not paid for that, or for any wrong thing you are cursed. So similarly, a MBBS doctor or a B.Pharm, M.Pharm qualified pharmaceutical people, their service is not recognized in society. But at the end of the day, you don't need recognition. You have to work for the society. For that, you have to understand the need and burden of the society. I don't wish to teach you pharmaceutical science. I am not expert in that. Only I want to transmit you that you have chosen a very, very right discipline, and country has got a lot of expectation out of you. My job is to just encourage. If you can encourage 1%, if you are faster by 1% to other professional people, I will be very grateful to the entire institute. So if you look at what stands today, I am not going to make any formal presentation, but a couple of things, I have a couple of points I have noted. So if you look at the scenery of the country, we are very proud that we are practicing an advanced medicine, sophisticated medicine, or modern medical science. All pharmaceutical scientists, they are doing lab works, so they are doing great job. All medical doctors, they are doing great job. But just today, when I was reviewing the department for some competition work, you already know, and probably much better than me, the concept of modern medicine started more than 3,000 years back in this country. In this soil, that is Charak Shusuta, the art of making hole in the brain and treating a patient, the catching somebody and treating the infected condition, taking out some weapon plunged into body, all these things were detailed by them, and to treat them by some preparation of some leaf or some husk or some root, it was introduced by them. And very, very fortunately, till now we are using those medicines. Some have been modified and some have been identified there pharmacologically, and others have not been identified, still in use. So, Adrak, Haldi, and very interesting, I have learned from my association with these great people of pharmaceutical sciences that India has got 51 types of banana. When many of you will spend a good part of your life in US and Western country, when I had the opportunity to spend some time in US, there's a big banana, very tasty, maybe 500 gram weight. There's one brand of banana they make because they have got a lot of food value, that is the measure. But our 51 varieties of banana, they have got 51 into X number of medicinal value. Banana produced in Assam is something different from banana produced in Calcutta, banana in Kerala. So all these states, all the regions have different banana, having different shape, size, taste, but that is not important. The important thing is their medicinal value. Those values have not yet been identified. That is my expectation. All bright boys and girls, you are sitting here, you do your research, you do good publication in high-index journal, get a job in Harvard Medical School or NIPER, I will be very happy, but I will not be completely satisfied unless you translate something. You bring out something for the society. As a physician, when I review my career of last 45 years or beyond, before that, I become sometimes very upset. What is the reason of upset? Because now this is Eastern India. You are waiting for Durga Puja. In Bihar, Bengal, Durga is a very big celebration. And what is Durga Puja? Ma Durga, that is mother, she is fighting as demon and establishing victory of good thing about bad thing. And she is fighting 10 hands. That is all equipped. If she is left alone without equipment, she would have been killed by demon. So she has been equipped to save the human society. The same analogy comes today before Durga Puja, that your healthcare should be equipped. If you don't give me weapon, how can I fight? I am trained to save human life, but I don't have weapon. You have given me one old gun, Donala Banduk, and you have not modified it. Go to 62 Chinese war. Only with courage India was saved. They were given all those old stock. After that you are not born. We had been a child that time. It was realized that you must invent in producing a weapon. You must invent in making so many things for you. If you come to healthcare today, we are not yet equipped. If you get infected by tuberculosis, I don't have new medicine. What I mean, invented 30 years back, we are just struggling with this. If you want to cancer drug, lot of works have been done, lot of research, publication, animal experiment, but in clinical use, very, very few are coming. Last 2-3 decades, no cancer molecule have been added. If incidentally or by misfortune, somebody gets a serious infection in critical care unit, there have been no antibiotic added. Alexander Fleming added penicillin that time, that was a great saver. Gradually, a lot of antibiotics came during the last 2-3 decades, only just mixing that and mixing those. No original molecular antibiotic have been added. Heart valve, which are putting today, that's 30 years back, no valve has been added. No trachea has been added. So nothing has been done. I'm very upset for that. But I'm not hopeless. I'm optimistic. I'm sure the bright faces sitting here definitely will do some translation. I will be very happy if you publish very, very high-ranking paper in all best journals of the world. I will be very happy. But I will be more happy if all of you promise today that you will transfer something. So maybe from medicinal product or by repurposing, or whatever you do. I don't want that everybody should invent something new and become a novel laureate. You become very happy, but my expectation, all of you contribute in your life at least one translation. That will take India to different height. That will be a great contribution. That is what you should take today on the great day of Foundation Day in front of your mentor, your teacher, your guru, and my close friend Dr. Murthy and all of us, that you will devote your life for translation. Unless you translate, you all are useless. Nation has spent lot of time for my breeding, for my growth in medical college, in different institutes. I have worked in government institutes, still working. Government, that is public money, your money. Lot of money have been spent. So we all try to save some life, some positive life. When I was in health camp yesterday, you have seen, I have not written medicine. I was very happy. I was talking to Dr. Murthy that I was very happy to see that this campus has got very, very few smokers. I believe lot of people have not told lies with me. They are all sincere, their face said. So hardly 2-3 smokers, they confessed. शर्म लेके हाँ थोड़ा बहुत कर लेते हैं. But had it been 10 years back or 20 years back, half of the people had been smoker, and I have experience of doing health camp maybe last 30, 40 donkeys years. Earlier, people would sit in front of you, आप smoke करते हो? हाँ करता हूँ, मेरे पैसे करता हूँ, आपका है क्या? This was that is it. You are sitting in the airport or say railway station, a public place. If you are getting irritated, somebody is smoking too much, सर थोड़ा स्मोक बंद करो. अरे आपको निकल जाओ, अब महाराज हो गया, आपका बात मेरे को मानना पड़ेगा. So we have come out from that. So now people have become shy of smoking. So this campus, I am grateful that probably not all but almost all people are non-smokers and they are careful about their health. I was talking about their body mass BMI, the body weight and height and food habit and exercise. And I was happy to note that most of the people were very careful about maintaining their health. You have to maintain your health, and that will send a message across the society. So my job is to inculcate that thought and ideas, that you sit in the lab round the clock, you do a lot of work, but please contribute something for the society. You grow quite a lot, I will be very happy, but you must contribute, you must translate. The simple thing, hypertension cannot be corrected by doctors only. It is not the job of physicians, not the job of any professional, it is the job of everybody. Hypertension, diabetes, this is a lifestyle disease. We have come out from infective diseases, now we are in lifestyle disease. When we have been able to control infective disease by irradiation programs, we felt that yes, we are through. Then lifestyle disease came in the picture. And you will be very happy to learn, you will be very proud to learn, that India is diabetic capital of the world. You have got the biggest number of diabetic patients in the country. And what is the problem in diabetes and hypertension? लोग खाते ही पीते दवा खाते नहीं खाते बिंदास रहते चलो हो गया डायबिटीज क्या हुआ. I asked several people yesterday also here, you have got diabetes, how frequently you check your blood sugar? Somebody told after 1 month, after 3 weeks, after 2 weeks. And I come across very elite patients also and very poor patients also. Majority of the people of our country, even he is a vice chancellor or health secretary or somebody, an industrialist, they don't have this feeling that diabetes and hypertension are silent killers. They will not come with a signal. So you must appreciate their presence. You must appreciate their power of killing. So you must be careful about that. So if you are able to inculcate in people around you that somebody after 40 must have a health checkup at least once a year to check their sugar status, to check the hypertension, check their obesity, central obesity, and check the basic things about cardiovascular disease or lifestyle disease, that people should not smoke, people should not put weight, they should not depend on junk food, they should have working. In this campus, don't take the help of message on internet to get some file from other building. Please go yourself. That will protect your health. Similarly, if you go to somebody sitting in some other room in some other building, that person will start loving you. Your interaction will improve. So आपको psychological or psychiatrist जाना नहीं पड़ेगा, वो दवा नहीं लेना पड़ेगा. So you can avoid psychiatrists, you can avoid psychologists, you can avoid people like me who are treating heart. So by working in the system, that will help to contribute for the society as well as for yourself. So what is positive health? That needs to be revisited time and again. And for that, just I will tell you a couple of things that if you look at the current scenario, what is our status now? This country is a country of 140 crores of people, of different geographical location, different age, sex, other things. So our requirement is huge. If you come to international level, we need large number of professionals in different sections. But currently, India has got only 13 lakh doctors. And nurses, technicians, they are all 12, 13. And your specialty, pharmaceutical science, you have got more than 16 lakhs, 16, 7. That includes DPT, diploma, PhD, MSc. You are very fortunate to be masters and postgraduates. And putting everything together, even simple diploma holder, putting everything together, the figure comes about 16 lakhs. And what is the deficiency? Deficiency is huge. For medical personnel, at least 3 million, 30 lakhs. For other people, average, in all specialties, pharmacy, nursing, technician, the deficiency at least double of that. 6 million, 60 lakh. अभी हमको 60 लाख फार्मासिस्ट चाहिए, 60 लाख नर्सेस चाहिए, 60 lakh technician चाहिए. आप पूछो क्यों, कैसे? Lot of people have done the B pharma, sitting in house not getting job. Yes, this is also there. Lot of nurses not getting job. Yes, it is there. But still you are saying the huge debt. Is it a dichotomy? No, it is very, very clear. You have done, say, some graduate, postgraduate, MSc level. You want a suitable job in a metropolitan city, in a scientist, in a professor. That job, yes, you may not get in a region. But if you want to deliver your knowledge for healthcare, yes, there is enough place. There is uneven distribution of institutions, uneven distribution of assets. If you go to, say, small example, Pondicherry, very small state, having population of 5-6 lakhs, it has got 10 medical colleges. And a state having, say, 10-12 crores, West Bengal, Bihar has almost 20 crores. These states, until couple of years back, they had 5, 6, 7 medical colleges. If you go to Andhra Pradesh, if you go to Tamil Nadu, if you go to Maharashtra, they have got a huge concentration of medical college. Almost every district have got one medical college. Other part of country is struggling. So there is uneven distribution. I am not blaming those states having more medical colleges, more pharmacy colleges, more nursing colleges. Yes, it is right. Due to variation, they have grown, and I am grateful for that. But distribution is not uniform. Health disorders of different types, but whole country is suffering from diseases. So we must have uniform distribution. For that, what is your job? You have to think this social perspective. If you don't get a job at Harvard, don't sit idle. Go somewhere. Say small example. If you want to establish a pharmacy shop today, requirement is this medicine shop. Requirement is you should have one registered pharmacy. You move across the entire country, except in a couple of states. एक सर्टिफिकेट मिलता है डिप्लोमा का, just give the certificate, pay 5,000 to him, and this is how you get license. This shows, I move across the country very widely. It is a wide experience in entire Eastern India, Bihar, Bengal, Odisha, Assam, Northeastern. A pharmacist नहीं मिलता है with a diploma to man one pharmacy shop and see your legal affairs, your administrative setup. This picture is known to everybody. But still regulation of that, you need a certificate of a registered pharmacist. So you should come to some solution for our people, but who thinks for what? So this is the job you people are supposed to think, that how to bridge up the gap. Let me tell you about something about training and teaching. In healthcare, you must train your doctors. We have got very fortunate, we have got currently more than 600 medical colleges training almost 1 lakh MBBS doctor every year. In pharmacy, you have got almost 1,500 pharmacy colleges, including 8 NIPers. And mostly they are in graduate training practice, that is B Pharm. And number is, as I told you, 16 lakhs or more. I am a little wrong because I don't know the details about that. But many of them are unemployed. Many of them are not utilized by society. But their role for healthcare is beyond doubt, and COVID has proved the utility of all sections of people relating to health during this crisis. So with this, if I come to some specific thing, why you need this lot of people? As if you go by World Bank data, for 1,000 population in Austria, you have got 5 doctors. In USA, this figure is almost 3. You know what is India? It is less than 1.8. For 1,000 population, you have got less than 1 doctor. Similarly, I am not going to waste time in that. Number of beds, number of hospitals, number of facilities. We are absolutely dirt in everything. And gap is 30 lakhs in doctors and rest of the specialties 60 lakhs broadly. So what is our target? We have to keep two things in mind. One is you need number and you need quality. सब बुला के गधे को बैठा दिया उसमें काम नहीं होने वाला है. So you must maintain quality, and then quality should be redefined. What is quality? For a medical college, for a Eastern medical college, you need still 10 acres land in a class 1 city. And to file application that I want to start a medical college, you have to invest 500 crores. 10 acre land, Guwahati mein nahi milega, forget what Calcutta, Delhi, Bombay. So you are discouraging to create medical colleges. And to file application, what minimum basic infrastructure you have to put, that needs 500 crores investment. तो 500 crores investment लगाते हैं उतना पैसा कहाँ से आएगा? So this is one dichotomy. We are struggling and crying for quality. I am always in for quality. But because it's a huge setup, when a medical college is established, the total cost becomes more than 5,000 crores. In a one medical college, training 150 MBBS guys. And since you have to produce quality, and simultaneously you are encouraging your boys and girls, maybe 15-20,000 are going to China and Poland and Ukraine, and they're sitting here, writing their examination somehow, they're coming back, and now last several years, they have to come out through a screening examination, conducted national board, clearance rate only 5%. So 95% they're all bullshit, useless. किसका कसूर है? आपने भेजा क्यों उसको? We are giving permission. So these people are remaining unemployed. They are labeled as quacks. They are not in the mainstream. So you make something to cover up this. We need doctors. But here you have met a standard like this. Another way we are bringing all useless people. So this is the dichotomy. Similarly in pharmacy profession, we are creating PhD, postdoc. Yes, we need it. But we have to meet up the demands of the inner country. सारे घर में मेडिसिन पहुंचना है. You know how to protect during struggle. During COVID, Supreme Court has appointed one task force. There was 9-member committee. Fortunately, I was also there. We struggled with certain things. Vaccine is coming. How to maintain the cold chain? You don't have infrastructure. You have a medicine. Medicine लगा डाल दिया एक room में. Temperature 40 degree. How it is going to work? So you are producing medicine, you have to store it, you have to maintain cold chain, who is going to deliver? So all these basic things require a lot of people and a lot of infrastructure. And it is not the job of government only. It is involvement of the professionals, and I believe all of you will be very eager to do that. Let me give 1-2 examples I have faced. The number of girls, young girls, maybe 25, maybe 20 to 25. Every 10 minutes, one girl is dying across the country. You know why? For pregnancy-related issues. In this country, girls are married at young age, still in rural areas, and they are struggling for baby delivery. And every 10 minutes, one young girl is dying. It is not statistics from Google. It is all experiences and recorded in government. We have made all detailed words. We are shouting about infant mortality rate and maternal mortality rate. It has come down definitely. Last 10 years there is substantial improvement, but it will not come to desired level compared to even Cuba. Reason being, pregnancy-related deaths can be prevented by checking ultrasonography. And standard system, you should have at least 3 ultrasonographs done during the entire pregnancy period. Ultrasound machine is small, a lot of people can do, but you know your regulation. I am criticizing everybody, and finally I am criticizing myself, which is our fault. What is the problem? Ultrasonography related, there is a law which is called PCPNDT Act for sex determination. In a huge part of India, especially North India, there is extensive female feticide. Sex determination हो जाता है during pregnancy, बच्चे को भर दिया जाता है. If you go by statistics, last 3-4 years, in many hospitals in the North Indian belt, named hospital, if you check the register, number of babies born, number of male babies, 3,500, number of female babies 1. It is not story. ये गप नहीं है, ये story. बांग्ला में एक कथा है ना, गल्प हलो सत्ती. It is story but it's truth. It is statistics. Check the statistics. Yes, it is there. So for that, law has been made that there is PC-PNDT Act. Somebody doing ultrasound, they should have to maintain lot of things, lot of papers, lot of words. And if complaint comes, even in type of mistake, the doctors and healthcare people there will be immediately put behind the bar into non-bailable offence. For that, what is happening? Till now, in a large part of the country, people struggle for difficult labor from 30, 40 kilometers away. They didn't have any ultrasound, they don't have gynecologists. So by the time they reach a major hospital, it is already late. And there, they reach a district or subdivision. To reaching a major city is difficult. Where they reach, they cannot arrange everything. So when a pregnant lady in third stage of labor struggle and reach at the terminal stage, both mother and child dies. Whatever you say, unless you rationalize use of ultrasonic machine, you don't think that everybody is culprit, all ultrasonography, all healthcare people are nonsense, they will do sex redemption only. None of us will support it, neither pharmaceuticals people, nor us, nor nurses. But there are black sheeps. To give upper hand to the black sheeps, so this law is, in vogue. So maternal mortality, infant mortality has been reduced, but it will not come to desired level. How it can? It is our contribution. We have to come out. We have to come out such devices, such thoughts, the medical devices. It should be made in such a way that it should be useful. Say for a pacemaker, alternative coming. Somebody, old person, need a aortic valve replacement. He cannot be operated, difficult. So you have to put one, transcatheter valve, non-invasive. Even the cost of the valve, 30 lakhs. So you have to come forward, you have to contribute. When you operate on a young person, valve replacement, cost of the valve is 2 valves, 1 lakh and cost another 4-5 lakhs. But if you prevent rheumatic fever by looking at joint pain, throat, this pain occurs repeatedly. If you treat by simply warm saline gargle and sometimes some penicillin, it is cured forever. But if you don't do it, repeated rheumatic attack damages your heart valve. Currently we are having more than 50 lakhs waiting young kids aged between 15 to 25 who need valve replacement. If you use your entire resource, don't create NIPA, don't pay science, don't create any factory, put all the money to create hospitals, even then you cannot operate all these babies. So what is the job? What is the way? Way is to inculcate positive health. How to keep yourself healthy? By taking care of your habit. Don't allow yourself to obese. Don't trust on fast food. Don't avoid diabetes, hypertension. One example I give all my patients. Everybody has got some sort of, say, you stay somewhere, you have a house or bungalow or whatever it is. You paint it, you check the electric line, you check the plumbing occasionally. You maintain a transport vehicle, so cycle or bicycle or bike or car. You do regular maintenance work. And this is the only machine you start treating when it is broken up. Rasa breakdown hoga tab car mein tel dalo. Ye to hota nahi hai na. So you are not careful of positive health. We don't know what to eat, how to react, how to work. So this positive health must be inducted. Only couple of basic things if you do, that is to take care of food habit, what to do. If you find out across the different animal kingdom, you never find heart attack in goats, not in cows, not in buffaloes. I have made extensive study in these animals. There is no single case of heart attack. So in one forum I was speaking, people asked about how to prevent heart attack. A lot of ladies were sitting in front. So I told, yes, it can be done. If you start following the lifestyle of these cows and goats. मतलब क्या करना है? घास खाओ. You cannot eat grass, you don't have cellulose digesting enzyme. That means you take natural food, natural fruits, natural vegetables. If you go on fast food, pizza and this and that thing, you will have a heart attack. If you have to get a file, you make a phone call, your next door will send a phone call message or a email message. That is not the right thing. And you are feeding your baby that he should be first in school, first in music, first in dance, he will become Sachin Tendulkar, not allowing to mix with friends, not allowing to go out of the house. He is busy in school from the age of 2 years up to donkey's number of years and getting fat and fat. Mother is very happy, my baby is very healthy. So what he is going to do? He is going to die, he is going to have heart attack and brain attack and stroke, diabetes, hypertension, everything he is going to have. So you should teach the society, you transmit the message, that what food you should take. You should go close to nature. I am very happy with Naibar Guwahati because it is absolutely in the nature. I am not happy with breaking mountains, but still it's a part of that, you have to do it. But we should go close to the nature. So food habit, fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, avoid smoking, so avoid your obesity and habit of walking and taking the help of doctors whenever you have slightest problems. Those who are not educated, not treated, who are not connected, who cannot approach a hospital or doctors, it is the job of you people to teach them that health is very valuable and don't wait for breakdown of the car. This is the most complete machine made by God. We don't take care. जब बीमार होता है हार्ट अटैक तब हम जाते हैं. मतलब car is break down after driving 40 years is broken down a Mercedes in the street only then you do service. This is not the right way. So you should know how to maintain positive health. Beyond that, let me tell you where you stand today. This is all pessimistic what I am saying. Let me cut positive. Maybe 35, 40 years back when we are in compulsion to go to some other Western country to learn basic art of surgery and medicine. We had to spend summer, otherwise people don't accept you. Arey, doctor kuch nahi aata, he cannot do advanced work. And our confidence level would not have built because we have not participated that high-end work. We have to visit some other advanced country. But today you are very happy that you have very, very apex institute. You have got institute like AIMS. Earlier it was once, now there are many institutes. You have institute like NIPER, earlier one, now it is 8. You have got institute like IIT. You have got all advanced facilities in the country. If come to healthcare, if anything happens in your heart, whatever you do, starting from bypass surgery, surgery in a very old, small infant, even in utero, having complex cardiac defect in the uterus, we can do fetal heart surgery. I don't do myself, but some other people are doing. You can detect the detailed disease of the heart when the baby is in uterus. It can be found out by echocardiography, USG, absolute precision, and you can decide what to do further. So you have got all facilities. You have got class 1 facility. You have got these medical institutions. You have got NIMHANS, world biggest mental institute. You have got IITs. Lot of big institutes are there, and whatever you want today, including heart transplant, kidney transplant, bypass surgery, complex brain surgery, whatever you can think in the earth, whatever you get in Google, every facility is available in the country. But facilities are not uniformly available. We have to make it available to entire country. We have to make available to last mile. People who are staying in remote village, facilities should reach them. We are not politicians, we are not prime minister, we are not chief minister. Everything is not in your hand, but we are passionate professionals. We must make our suggestion, we must make our contribution so that the facilities can reach to the last people of the society. And if you come today about development, what you are having today, now a lot of new things have come. Your institutes, you have a 3D printer, then robots, and a lot of things are there. All these things goes to the 4th industrial revolution. Credit goes to them. Earlier, first revolution, second revolution, third revolution, recently 4th revolution. Before the first, fire was invented. That's like that basic electricity was invented. So this revolution, 4th revolution has given us precision medicine, robots, 3D printer. NIPERs have 3D printer, lot of research material all NIPERs have. So whatever 4th industrial revolution dictated, most of the things are available in our national institutes. Now for collecting blood samples, what you can do? Earlier this is used for marriage photography. What is that? ड्रोन. पहले हम जाते थे 10 साल पहले शादी बाड़ी में फोटो खींचता था. उसके बाद people started filming. Then I found that some enemy country they are sending drone to get pictures. Now it has been useful in healthcare. A drone goes, collects samples from a very, very remote place, they send it and the report is gone. It has been very, very useful. For precision medicine, then 3D, all the details, scientific advancement has been possible by industrial revolution, and major contribution is by scientists, including pharmaceutical scientists. Contribution by doctors is very little, zero. We get all the credit, but we have very little contribution. We are only applied operator. You invent something, you give it to us. Now we do a lot of telemedicine. In COVID period, we became habituated in that. So gradually started how to treat patient from a distance. We don't have so many critical care units. Lot of patients are ventilated. How to manage them? So some critical care people, some cardiologists, some surgeon, we are habituated in doing that. So we started managing remote areas of the country by sitting in the house. Gradually we became accustomed that everything, almost everything can be done almost in a similar way. So telemedicine became established. Credit goes to COVID. I don't praise COVID. I don't want them to come. But COVID has taught us so many things. Small, very important, you will be happy to know. Cardiac surgery is very, very precision surgery. I have been examining cardiac across the country maybe last 20 or 30 years, including Vellore, Madras, and all apex institutes. So Madras Medical College and Vellore, they wanted to examine their students during COVID. So there was huge online hue and cry. How cardiac science is going to be examined online? Because those who have passed during this period, in all employers across the globe, they just accept that with a pinch of salt, that they have been given pass. For schooling, those who have passed class 10, class 12, they just a little scared. So how to examine the super specialized surgical disciplines? So exam was conducted online. So 4 surgeons sitting in 4 different parts of the country. Myself here, somebody from Trivandrum, somebody from Bombay, somebody from Chandigarh. 4 people are sitting. Candidates were examining in the hall, and he examined all the candidates, and he uploaded his data, and everything was visible on the screen. And we gradually got trained how to evaluate from a distance. So this is advancement of science. We need lot of doctors, lot of pharmacists, lot of nurses. We cannot create that infrastructure. That is not required also. Why don't you apply this knowledge? We can create lot of professionals because we have got basic research material. What is basic material for healthcare? Patients. We have got large number of patients, large number of diseases, and large number of knowledgeable faculty across the country. We have suggested Government of India in various forums that to create healthcare professionals, every health institution should be considered as a medical college, teaching institute. All hospitals, government hospitals, that is district, taluka, subdivision, private hospitals, any hospital having any health facility must be included in the system of teaching and training. If you go to UK, during our time, it is also now there. If you go to FRC, you are a big surgeon. If you are an MRC, a big person. And you know much better here. You are not considered unless you are having a Western degree. We have to rush for that. And now, this was because they have got uniform examining system. If you bring under your purview all the healthcare institutions, health centers, hospitals, private, government, so you get all the information and utilize your all facilities, and yes, you can train adequate number of healthcare professionals, starting from doctors, pharmacists, nurses, everything. We need number, we need quality, and beyond everything, we need passionate people. Murthy sir, when you say, I will stop, because I just 2-3 minutes. Okay, because I am probably, I was given 2 minutes. Okay, that's fine. Absolutely 2 minutes, noodle, I'll do that. So, we have to train quality people. We have to maintain number, we have to maintain quality. And for that, whatever facility we have, I will just quote one example of your industry, what I will quoted. India is considered as a pharmacy of the world. This term became popular during COVID. We produce 95% of generic medicine. So basic, say paracetamol, basic medicine. 95% of the world are dependent on generic medicine on us. And the finished product, we produce only 5%. So, where this 90% goes? This is all basic translation, basic research. So what I have been talking in your visit today. So we have to translate this to generic to brand, the fixity to international brand. Say diabetic medicine, who is getting off patent. A medicine, one tablet costs 100 rupees. And the generic medicine, that might cost 5 rupees. So off patent drug, that is a major area of pharmaceutical scientists. Repurposing of drug, re-evaluating plant products, or Ayurveda, homeopathy, all traditional medicine, they have to put to use, they need certain criteria, they has to be scientifically established. So these are the fundamental basic works which need to be done for the greater interest of the society. And in this forum, in this Foundation Day. All young kids sitting over here, they are having lot of dreams in their head. They are dreaming for a better future. I wish that they should go ahead. Please leave this hall today with one promise, that I will translate at least one product in life. Maybe repurposing, maybe whatever way, ये लहसुन का कोई गोली बना दो, किसी कुछ भी बना दो. हम लोग इतना जैसे नींबू का रस पीते हैं. Unknowingly, probably we are doing lot many good things. All people across the country eat some kela. So find out some product, at least do one translation in your life. That will be my request, and that will be success of yours and your contribution for the society. And for that, you need to become only one thing. You should be a passionate human being. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining with us and delivering the Foundation Day address with very interesting facts and figures in the healthcare system. And these are all very much important. These youngsters should know. Thank you very much once again from the Naipur Gauhati for joining with us. So to introduce our guest of honor, Professor S.K. Mishra. He is a former professor of Sanskrit at Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi, and has 25 years of experience in teaching. And he received his MA in Sanskrit from Banaras Hindu University and PhD in Sanskrit from Calcutta University. I have seen his CV. There's a big list of awards and contributions towards the Sanskrit, and few to mention, that is Pannalal Joshi Award, Rajasthan Sanskrit Academy, UP Sanskrit Academy Prize, Gangeshwaranath Award of Maharashtra, and Kankana Award of Delhi Sanskrit Academy, Kashi Vishwanath Mandir Vyas, UP Government Honor, and Saraswati Shri Puruskar. There are so many awards received in the area of Sanskrit. And he published more than 50 research papers and several book chapters and books in the area of Sanskrit. And under his guidance, 15 Indian and foreign research scholars submitted their thesis on various topics related to Sanskrit and got PhD degrees. So it's an honor to have you here on this Foundation Day of Naipur Gauhati. With this brief introduction, I request now Professor S.K. Mishra to address the gathering.
निशक्त मणिपादुका नियमितौघ कोलाहलं स्फुरत् किसलयारुणं नखसमुल्लसच्चन्द्रकं परामृत सरोवरोदित सरोज सद्रोचिषं भजामि शिरसि स्थितं गुरुपदारविन्दद्वयम्. सम्मान्य मूर्ति साहब, आदरणीय विश्वास जी, श्रीमान धर्मलिंगम जी, यहाँ के कुल सचिव और उनके बगल में जो बैठे हैं, सम्मुख उपस्थित विद्वान, इस प्रतिष्ठित संस्था के सदस्य और सबसे अधिक हमारे प्रिय छात्र भाइयों, मैं संस्कृत का अध्येता हूँ, इसलिए आप लोगों के लिए बहुत मेरा वक्तव्य उपयोगी होगा ये मैं नहीं समझता. सारी बातें जो मैंने सुनी मेरे लिए बहुत उपयोगी थी, ये मैं मानता हूँ. चाहे वो मूर्ति साहब का व्याख्यान हो और उसके बाद विश्वास साहब का तो पूछना ही क्या है. जितना भी अधुनातन विज्ञान, औषधि विज्ञान हम लोगों के पास है, उसका पूरा चित्र, पूरा रेखांकन विश्वास साहब ने किया. हम लोग गौरवान्वित भी हैं, आश्चर्यचकित भी हैं. हमारे चिकित्सकों की इस उपलब्धि के लिए और आप जैसे जो नौजवान हैं उनके भविष्य की शुभकामना के लिए. मेरा विषय अधुनातन नहीं है, बहुत प्राचीन है, लेकिन ये मैं समझता हूँ कि आप लोगों को मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि क्या उपयोगी हो सकता है. हमारे चिकित्सा विज्ञान का जो अति प्राचीन स्वरूप है वो भी आप लोगों को जानना चाहिए. भारतीय चिकित्सा विज्ञान, कहा जाता है कि अथर्ववेद भारत में चिकित्सा विज्ञान का प्रमुख स्रोत रहा है. वेदों का काल पाश्चात्यों ने निर्धारित किया, मैक्स मूलर ने किया लगभग 250 BC, 2500 BC। उसके बाद संतोष नहीं हुआ, दूसरे जैकोबी ने निर्धारित किया 4000 BC बिफोर क्राइस्ट। इस हिसाब से कम 6-7 हजार साल पहले की बात तो है ही है। लेकिन हमारे यहाँ के अविनाश चंद्र दास थे, उन्होंने भूगर्भ विज्ञान की दृष्टि से निश्चित किया 25,000 BC। और उसके पूर्व भी है, लोकमान्य बाल गंगाधर तिलक ने और पहले ओरायन में इसका निर्देश किया। तो कम से कम अगर हम 25,000 BC भी वैज्ञानिक रूप से माने तो हमारा यह जो वेद है, हमारा साहित्य है, वो है। और उस समय मैं नहीं समझता, डॉक्टर साहब ज़्यादा जानते होंगे कि कितना विश्व में विकास हुआ होगा चिकित्सा विज्ञान का, लेकिन उस समय भारत में तो था। और यहाँ तक कि अगर हम भारतीय संस्कृति की दृष्टि से देखें तो हमारे पूरे देवमंडल में 1-2 देवता ऐसे हैं, युगल देवता हैं, वो जो चिकित्सक ही हैं, भैषज विज्ञान के लिए ही हैं। इंद्र हैं, वरुण हैं, आप लोगों ने नाम सुना होगा, तमाम देवता हैं। एक अश्विनी देवता हैं जो युग में रहते हैं, उनको नासत्या भी कहते हैं, सबसे सुंदर हैं, इसलिए उनका नाम एक दसरा भी है, दसरऊ, बहुत सुंदर, सारे देवताओं में सबसे सुंदर हैं। उनकी संकल्पना केवल इसलिए है कि वो सारे देवताओं के विभीषक हैं और सारे प्राणी मात्र के लिए वो चिकित्सकीय परामर्श, चिकित्सकीय सुविधाएं उपलब्ध कराते हैं। तो ये कॉन्सेप्ट तो बहुत पुराना है। हमारे सारे भारतीय संस्कृति में चिकित्सकों के लिए जो सर्वोच्चम स्थान है वो सर्वदा सुरक्षित है। और उसके बाद अथर्ववेद में, जिसको कहा जाता है कि ये देवताओं, ये चिकित्सा से संबंधित विज्ञान के लिए भारतीय सर्वप्राचीन ग्रंथ है। मैं समझता हूँ अगर काल निर्धारण किया जाए तो विश्व का सबसे प्राचीन ग्रंथ चिकित्सा विज्ञान के क्षेत्र में होगा। चरक ने कहा भी है, कम वेदम उपदिशन्ति आयुर्वेद विदा विषजा पृष्ठे नैवम आत्मने अथर्वणि भक्तिरादेश्य। अगर किसी चिकित्सक से पूछा जाए कि आप आयुर्वेद तो करते हैं, आपका कौन सा वेद है, उनको कहना चाहिए मेरा अथर्ववेद है। मैं इससे प्रभावित होकर, इससे अनुशासित होकर, इससे अनुप्राणित होकर मैं चिकित्सा करता हूं। चूंकि पुरातन चिकित्सा विज्ञान की बात है, इसलिए यह भी जान लेना जरूरी है हमारे इतिहास के लिए। और उसमें औषधि विज्ञान का भी बहुत महत्व है। अथर्ववेद का 1/4 हिस्सा, लगभग 6000 मंत्र हैं, उसमें लगभग 1500 मंत्र केवल चिकित्सा विज्ञान के हैं। उसमें मनस चिकित्सा भी है और उसमें शल्य चिकित्सा भी है, उसमें काय चिकित्सा भी है, सभी प्रकार के निर्देश उनमें हैं। औषधि विज्ञान का भी निर्देश है। अनेक औषधियों का मैं समझता हूं कि उनकी ओर ध्यान जाना चिकित्सकों का उसी समय प्रारंभ हुआ होगा, उन्हीं सूत्रों से प्रारंभ हुआ होगा। किसी भी विज्ञान को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए कोई स्रोत तो चाहिए, कोई सूत्र तो चाहिए, कोई संकल्पना तो चाहिए। वह संकल्पना, वह स्रोत, वह सूत्र अथर्ववेद से प्राप्त हुआ। हम भारतीयों को कह लें या संपूर्ण विश्व को कह लें, अगर कोई विश्वास करने को तैयार हो तो। पर खैर, औषधि को औषधि उस समय इसीलिए कहा गया कि इसमें ओष का अर्थ है तेजस तत्व, दाह। उस तेजस तत्व को इसमें निधीयते इति औषधि, इनमें उस तेजस तत्व का आधान प्रकृति द्वारा किया जाता है, इसलिए इसको औषधि कहते हैं। हमारे संपूर्ण रोगों के लिए, आमयों के लिए, उपचार के लिए जो तेजस तत्व आवश्यक है वह औषधि में निहित है, निहित किया जाता है और निहित रहता है। वो हम उसको प्रयोग के द्वारा, उस तेजस तत्व के द्वारा चिकित्सार्थी में उपलब्ध कराते हैं और वो स्वस्थ होता है। ये औषधि की व्युत्पत्ति है। मेडिसिन की क्या व्युत्पत्ति है वो उनके आचार्य जाने, कहाँ से वो शब्द आया। और उसके लिए अनेक मंत्र, औषधि सूक्त ही पूरा है अथर्ववेद में। औषधियों को सबसे अधिक हितकर माना गया है। मैं एक मंत्र पढ़ता हूं, मधुमन मूलम मधुमद्ग्रासाम मधुमन मध्यम विरुधाम बभूव। औषधियाँ प्रायः, जैसा डॉक्टर साहब ने कहा, विश्वास सर ने, हमें अपने प्राकृतिक वातावरण, प्राकृतिक तत्वों से प्राप्त होती हैं। इनका मूल, मंत्र कहता है, इनका मूल उस सार से समन्वित है, इनका अग्रभाग उस सार से समन्वित है, इनका मध्य उस सार से समन्वित है, और इन औषधियों का मधुमत पर्णम मधुमत पुष्पमासाम मधो संभक्ता अमृतस्य भक्षो घृतमन्नम धोताम गो पुरो गवम। यह जो उनका पर्ण हो, त्वचा हो, जो भी हमारी प्राकृतिक औषधियां हैं, जो लता वनस्पतियां हैं, उन सब का प्रत्येक भाग किसी न किसी चिकित्सा के लिए उपयोग होना चाहिए, उपयोग होता है। हमारे आचार्यों ने इसका उपयोग किया है। जैसा आह्वान किया विश्वास साहब ने, आप लोगों को भी वो करना है। उन्होंने अपने व्याख्यान में आप लोगों को बड़ा निर्देश दिया, अपने जीवन में कम से कम किसी एक इसी औषधि का सार ग्रहण करें, उस सार को पहचानें, इसके किस सार में कितना तत्व है और हम उससे मानवता की कितनी रक्षा कर सकते हैं। और औषधियों का स्थान या अवरोहंती आंगिरसी ही पर्वतेषु समीषु च तानः पयस्वती शिवा औषधि संतुषम हृदय। जो पर्वतों पर, बड़े बड़े सुदूर प्रांतों में, जलों में औषधियाँ जो तत्व हैं, वो सब हमारे मंगल कार्य के लिए हों, हमारी मानवता का सुमंगल करने के लिए हों, यह मंत्र में प्रार्थना की गई। इनको जानने वाले बहुत कम हैं, यह भी उसी समय चिंता थी, हमारे वैदिक अध्ययन की चिंता थी कि जानने वाले भी बहुत कम हैं। बहुत कम लोग होंगे आप जैसे लोग जो इसको बाद तक पहचानेंगे। बहुत कम जैसे विश्वास साहब जैसे लोग होंगे जो आपको ये निर्देश देंगे कि जीवन में कम से कम एक औषधि का तत्व आप पहचान लें। अथर्ववेद कहता है, याश्चाहम वेद विरुधो याश्च पश्यामि चक्षुषा अज्ञाता जानीमश्च यामुच विदम संभृतम। मैं कुछ औषधियों को देखता हूँ, कुछ का उपयोग करके जान भी सकता हूँ, बहुत सी ऐसी हैं जिनको मैं नहीं जानता, लेकिन जो मैं इकट्ठा करूँ आपके इस ध्येय वाक्य में, मैंने ये बनाया नहीं है आपका लोगो, ये इनका बनाया हुआ है धर्मलिंगम जी का। मैंने केवल एक सजेशन दिया था, एक परामर्श दिया था इसके ध्येय वाक्य के लिए। वो ध्येय वाक्य अथर्ववेद का है और उस ध्येय वाक्य का ही यह मुझे मूर्ति साहब ने कहा कि उसका आप ऐतिह्य भी बतलाएंगे और हमारे छात्रों को ये ज्ञात हो कि ये कहाँ से आया है। पूरा मंत्र है, यावतीनाम औषधीनाम गावः प्राश्नन्ति यावतीनाम अजामयः तावती स्तुभ्यमौषधीः शर्म में यच्छन्त्वाभृताः। उसका अंतिम चरण इसमें लिया गया है, औषधि ही शर्म में यच्छन्त्वाभृताः। जो औषधियां हैं जिनको केवल मनुष्य ही नहीं, जिनका तत्व जानते हैं, जिनका उपयोग करते हैं, जिनको पशु भी, इस मंत्र में यही कहा गया, पशुओं के लिए भी हमें बहुत से औषधियों की आवश्यकता है। और जैसा आपने बताया विश्वास साहब ने कि पशुओं को कोई रोग प्रायः होता नहीं, क्योंकि उन औषधियों का सेवन करते रहते हैं, वो अपने नियमित चर्या में रहते हैं, अपने नियमित आहार विहार का ध्यान रखते हैं, प्रकृति से कभी भी विपरीत नहीं जाते। हम लोग प्रकृति से विपरीत जाते हैं, हम लोग आहार चर्या में अपनी बुद्धि लगाते हैं, इसलिए अपनी रुचि बढ़ाते हैं, इसलिए हम तमाम औषधियों के पात्र बन जाते हैं। अगर हमारी वही रुचि प्राकृतिक साधनों में रहे, प्राकृतिक जीवनचर्या में रहे, तो हम उन औषधियों का कम से कम उपयोग करना चाहेंगे, करा पाएंगे, ये ध्यान देने की आवश्यकता है। तो औषधि ही शर्म यच्छन्तु आवृता। जितनी औषधियाँ, यहाँ का ध्येय यही है कि जितनी औषधियाँ हम यहाँ एकत्र कर सकें, जितनी जान सकें। आवृता माने आहृता, लाई गई, संभाली गई, समझी गई, एकत्र की गई। जितनी औषधियाँ हमारे ध्यान में आए, हमारे ज्ञान में आए, हमारे नॉलेज से जिनका हम ध्यान कर सकें, वो सब हमारे लिए शर्म यच्छन्तु, शर्म का अर्थ है सुख, मानवता के लिए हमें सुख यच्छन्तु प्रदान करें। जितने औषधीय गुण हैं जिनको हम इकट्ठा कर सकते हैं, जिनको हम जान सकते हैं, वो सारी मानवता के लिए सुख प्रदान करें, सारे विश्व को सुखी बनाएं। ये आपके ध्येय वाक्य का संक्षिप्त अर्थ है। हमारी पृथ्वी इन्हीं औषधियों से भरी हुई है। अथर्ववेद का एक पृथ्वी सूक्त है, यह भी आप लोगों को जान लेना चाहिए। विश्व में अगर सबसे पहले किसी कहीं पृथ्वी की प्रार्थना है, पृथ्वी का कॉन्सेप्ट है, पृथ्वी की स्तुति है, तो वो केवल अथर्ववेद में है। जैसा मैंने बताया, वो सबसे प्राचीन, मैक्स मूलर ने कहा भी है, अगर विश्व के ग्रंथालयों में रखने लायक कोई पहली किताब है तो वो वेद है, वो ऋग्वेद है। इससे पहले का कोई भी ऐसा ग्रंथ उपलब्ध नहीं होता मानवता के इतिहास में जो सबसे पहले लिखित रूप से इस प्रकार का क्रमबद्ध रूप से उपलब्ध हो मानवता को। तो इसलिए उस वेद का उपदेश है, नाना वीर्या औषधीर्या विभर्ति। यह पृथ्वी की एक विशेषता है, अनेक वीर्यों वाली, अनेक तत्वों वाली, अनेक पोटेंसी वाली, अनेक जिसको कहें शक्तियों वाली औषधियों को वो धारण करती है। विश्व का कोई भी ऐसा स्थान नहीं है जहां इस प्रकार की शक्तिशाली औषधियां प्राकृतिक रूप से नहीं उपलब्ध हों। यह एक पृथ्वी सूक्त में कहा गया, ये पृथ्वी की ही विशेषता है। और एक और बात मैं बहुत जल्दी समाप्त करूंगा, क्योंकि ये आप लोगों के इस अधुनातन विज्ञान के बहुत अनुकूल नहीं है, ये प्राचीन है और प्राचीनतम शास्त्र है इसलिए। लेकिन फिर भी एक ये भी है कि हम किसी चलते कहीं भी तोड़ लेते हैं, किसी पत्ते को तोड़ लेते हैं, किसी को रख लेते हैं, कोई फूल तोड़ लेते हैं और अपने रुचि के लिए, अपनी सुविधा के लिए, अपने आनंद के लिए, अपनी शोभा के लिए उसका उपयोग करते हैं। हमारे शास्त्रों में इसको अपराध माना गया है। ये प्रकृति के लिए हमारा ऋण है। हम अगर एक भी पत्ता तोड़ते हैं तो वो हम ऋण प्रकृति से ले लेते हैं। ये भी अगर नई पीढ़ी को ये जानना जरूरी होना चाहिए कि हम कुछ भी अगर प्रकृति से एक दूरवा भी तोड़ते हैं तो प्रकृति के प्रति हमारा ऋण हो जाता है, उसको चुकाना पड़ेगा, कहीं न कहीं उसको चुकाना पड़ेगा। और इसके लिए 2 अप्सराएं, तैत्तरीय आरण्यक का कथन है, 2 अप्सराएं इसके लिए नियुक्त हैं। किसने कहा क्या क्या प्रकृति के साथ अत्याचार अन्याय किया है, मैं पूरा मंत्र बतला देता हूं। यद हस्ताभ्याम चकर किलबिषाणी अक्षाणाम वग्न उपजिह्वन्मानः। जो मैंने अपने हाथों से कोई पाप किया है। कैसा पाप? जो प्रकृति ने हमें देखने के लिए बहुत सुंदर सुंदर औषधियां, वनस्पतियां दी हैं, उनको हाथों से तोड़कर, उनको समाप्त करके जो मैंने पाप किया है। उग्रम पश्चाच राष्ट्रभिच्च तानि अप्सरसौ अनुदत्ताम ऋणानि। 2 अप्सराएं हैं, एक उग्रम पश्या, इसका शाब्दिक अर्थ हो जाए बहुत तेज तीक्ष्ण देखने वाली, जिसकी नजर बहुत तीखी है, क्रुद्ध है। और एक राष्ट्रभृत, दूसरी अप्सरा का नाम है राष्ट्र की रक्षा करने वाली। ये दोनों हमें उस ऋण से मुक्त करें, उस ऋण से बचाएं जो मैंने जाने अनजाने इस प्रकृति के साथ अनाचार करके इस संसार को न्यून करने में लगाया है। तो इस तरह से प्रकृति के साथ जितनी भी औषधियां, वनस्पतियां उपलब्ध हैं, उन सब का अनुसंधान करना तो आपका लक्ष्य है, आपका कर्तव्य है, आप उसको कर ही रहे हैं। और हमें यह गौरव है कि भारत अब इस क्षेत्र में बहुत आगे है, डॉक्टर साहब ने बताया, लेकिन उन्होंने साथ ये भी बताया कि हम अगर अपने आचरण में रहें तो इन औषधियों की आवश्यकता कम पड़ेगी। मेरे इस व्याख्यान का एक ये भी है, आप लोग कह सकते हैं कि इतना भाषण देते हैं, इतने वेद मंत्र उद्धृत करते हैं, आखिर हम लोग इस वैज्ञानिक उन्नति तक क्यों नहीं पहुंचे? हम लोगों ने अगर 25,000 साल ईसा पूर्व इस प्रकार की भावनाएं हम लोगों में थीं, तो अब तक तो बहुत उन्नत हो जाना चाहिए था हमारे विज्ञान को, औषधि विज्ञान को। हम क्यों नहीं गए? उसका उत्तर विश्वास साहब ने दिया है। हमारे शास्त्रों के अनुकूल आचरण करने पर, अपने मनोविज्ञान को अनुकूल रखने पर, अपने आहार विहार को अनुकूल रखने पर, अपनी दिनचर्या को अनुकूल रखने पर इन किसी औषधियों की आवश्यकता नहीं रही होगी और 25,000 साल तक हमारे जो पूर्वज हैं वो अपने स्वास्थ्य को सुरक्षित करते आए हैं, करते आए होंगे। जब से हमने अपने आचार को, अपने व्यवहार को और अपनी दिनचर्या को बदला है, अपने मनोविज्ञान को विपरीत कर लिया है, तब से हम उस स्ट्रेस में भी आ गए, उस चिंता में भी पड़ गए और अपनी उन्नति के लिए निरंतर मार्ग खोजने में परेशान भी हो गए। तो ये सब बातें हैं, डॉक्टर साहब ने जो कहा वही है। इसका भी उत्तर विज्ञान बहुत आगे बहुत जाना चाहिए था, लेकिन हमारे उन्हीं आचरणों के कारण वो सुरक्षित रहा, उसकी आवश्यकता नहीं पड़ी। जब आवश्यकता पड़ी तो आप लोग अब आगे से आगे जा रहे हैं। आप लोगों को बहुत बहुत शुभकामना, और हमारा देश आप लोगों के माध्यम से इसी प्रकार चिकित्सा विज्ञान के क्षेत्र में उन्नति करते हुए समस्त मानवता को नया जीवन प्रदान करे, समस्त मानवता को सुरक्षित रखे और भविष्य के लिए हमारे और ज्ञान विज्ञान को प्रोत्साहित करे। धन्यवाद, नमस्कार। मैं आदरणीय मूर्ति साहब को धन्यवाद देता हूं और यहाँ के समस्त जो प्रशासनिक अधिकारी हैं और अध्यापक हैं जिन्होंने मुझे आमंत्रित किया। मेरा क्षेत्र बिल्कुल भिन्न है, लेकिन फिर भी आप लोगों ने सुना। बहुत धन्यवाद, नमस्कार।
Thank you so much, sir, for joining with us and delivering the lecture with valuable words we could not hear from any other people. Thank you so much for joining with us, sir. To introduce our special invitee, Dr. Uday Kumar Tharmalingam. He is a well-known personality, as we know that he is a designer of Indian rupee sign in 2010, and presently he is a professor at Department of Design at IIT Guwahati. He completed his PhD in design from Industrial Design Department of IIT Bombay and was awarded the first PhD in design from the IIT Bombay. Apart from this, he has achieved countless awards and a number of honors since his childhood for his outstanding activities in the area of design. A few of these awards include Young Alumni Achiever Award from IIT Bombay, Young Achiever Award from St. John's International Residential School, Lifetime Achiever Award from Lions Club International Chennai. He's also done extensive work in the print medium and was involved in many projects such as identity design, posters, brochures, books, covers, illustrations, information graphics, certificates, banners, hoardings, etc. in the area of design. With this brief introduction, now I request Dr. Uday Kumar Tharmalingam to address the gathering.
Esteemed dignitaries present on the dais, Honorable Director, Professor U.S.N. Murthy, Chief guest for today, Professor Bhavtosh Biswas, and the guest of honor, Professor S.K. Mishra, and the Registrar, Professor Radhakrishna Anand, and Banerjee, Professor Banerjee, and also dignitaries of the dais, guests, faculty members, staff members, and dear students. Very good morning to one and all. It gives me an immense pleasure to be here on the 14th Foundation Day of National Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Guwahati. This is my first time here, and I'm very thankful to Professor U.S.N. Murthy for having me as a special invitee on this special occasion. It's humbling for me to share the dais with the great personalities, with Professor Mishra and also with Professor Biswas, who have immense experience and expertise, and I'm not from this pharmaceutical background, so my only association is designing the logo of the institute, and Professor Murthy was keen on bringing me here on this occasion to talk about it. And you already heard a great speech from Biswas and Professor Mishra with so much of insights from their own experience and expertise. So I do not have much to talk. Like I said, I'm a designer and a design educator. I can talk about design, but I do not know whether it will be relevant to you. But nevertheless, at least I can describe the logo, what I have done. So it has been a long journey, and since the beginning, Professor, like I said, Professor Murthy was after me, and we almost spent a year designing the logo. So it went through several iterations. It changed from the one which you are seeing right now is completely different from the one which I had started off with. Yeah, so I had several concepts. I showed to him. We had several discussions and meetings on that. So in fact, the earlier designs had DNA structures and things like that, but they've all got eliminated, and this is the final one that you see it now. So I try to kind of base the concept on our traditional Indian concept of how we kind of create medicines. Yeah, so I think that's the primary objective of the institute. Yeah, so I use the pestle and the mortar, and I also use the herbs, which is a leaf that you can already see there, which is a direct representation, so that anybody who kind of looks at it should really get the point and understand what it actually stands for. Yeah, so it's a direct relationship to the pharmaceutical industry that you are into. So I try to put that, and also had if you look at the semicircle or a part circle is actually the rising sun. So if you look at the northeast is the region where the rising sun is. So sun is also a symbolic representation of knowledge and energy. So I think your institute is a source of knowledge, and through your research you create and generate knowledge. So that was the idea, both to kind of denote the locality and also the field that you are into as an education institute. So the sun was put, and so if you look at the leaf carefully, you will also have there is an horn kind of a shape inside. Yeah. So again, one horn rhino is very known for in this region, which is Assam. It's very unique. So I try to subtly portray that into the leaf and create a local identity. So if you look at the earlier NIPER's logo, where many of the institutes share the same logo, but this is kind of completely different. So in fact, again, like I said, Murthy sir wanted to have a unique logo for their own institute. So that's why we had to spend a lot of time in kind of creating many iterations and designs. So there were several elements, and he also wanted that the medicine symbol also as a part of the design, because this gives the continuity with the rest of the other NIPER logos also. If you look at the earlier one, I hope you remember how the designs are. So we try to kind of borrow the same identity so that there is a continuity and it is not like completely different. So I try to incorporate that. And to finish it off, we also have the book, yeah, which is also to associate with as an educational institute. So if you look at the bottom, there is a line which kind of looks like an open book. So it's just knowledge is coming out of that. And so all this actually was the idea that went into it. Like I said, there were several iterations, several thought process which has gone into it with so much of discussions. And finally, they were happy, and Professor Mishra ji kind of coined the motto for it, which was put along with the design. So then it now makes a complete design, and I'm sure you're all seeing this often every day when you're coming to the campus. Yeah, so that was the basic idea, and that is my only contribution. And I would like to thank once again Professor Murthy ji to have and me here and to talk about it. And to conclude with the final note, Professor Biswas rightly pointed out about one thing, that he was making a request that at least do one thing in your life, at least translate. Yeah. So I have another word which I hopefully should be also helpful to you, is observation. I often teach this in my designs to my design students. Observation is very, very important in life. Yeah, not necessarily in terms of education perspective or a professional career, but observation can bring a lot of changes to yourself. Yeah. But mind you, it is different from seeing. So we all see, yeah. So but we don't observe. So there is a big difference between seeing and observing. Yeah. So he already quoted one example by Alexander Fleming, how he kind of created the penicillin. You know, it's a sheer observation through which he kind of created something which really changed the world at that point of time. Yeah. So where there was so much of calamities and health issues. Yeah. So with that invention of the drug, kind of it solved so many other diseases as well. Yeah, again, that comes from the sheer observation that he had when he had gone out for a trip and then came back to his lab and observed that, right? So observation, that's just one example. So in design, there are several examples. Even the great discoveries and inventions, if you look at it, all those people they were all ordinary people like us, yeah? But what's the difference is that they were able to look around and observe things around them, their surroundings, their environment, or in the nature, or whatever that is. And they were able to kind of bring insights from that and then try to experiment and then explore and then come up with the great products, yeah? So I think there are so much of inspirations all around us. It's just that you need to have a good pair of eyes to kind of observe, not just see, yeah? So with this, I thank you and thank the institution for having me. So wish you all the very best and the institute great success for the years to come, yeah? So thank you once again. Bye.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much for describing the logo once again. Though the description is available in the Naipur Gauhati website, I'm not sure how many of the students have seen that, but thank you very much for describing, and it's very interesting to know that from the designer. So thank you very much for joining on the foundation day, and your contribution to the Naipur Gauhati will be remembered till the last day of Naipur Gauhati. Thank you very much. So with this, now I request our director, sir, to felicitate the guests who presented here on behalf of Naipur Gauhati. I would like to call upon our chief guest of today's function, Professor Dr. Bhavatosh Biswas. Professor S.K. Mishra ji. Dr. Uday Kumar Dharmalingam. I would like to call upon the former BOG members of Naipur Gauhati, Mr. Saurabh Hazarika. Sri Gopal Das. Sri Navajit Boro. I would like to call upon the Professor of IIT, Dr. S. Shastri, the well-wisher of Naipur Gauhati. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, everyone. So with this, we come to the most awaited event of Foundation Day, Naipur Gauhati. And I request the dignitaries on the dais to present the awards to the faculty, staff, and students of Naipur Gauhati for their best performance in the science during the year 2021-2022. I request Dr. P. Radhakrishnanan, Registrar, to announce the awardees.
Good morning to dear faculty members, staff, guests, and the dignitaries on the dais. It is my privilege to read out the names of the award winners. First, I would like to start with categories under teaching with an award value of 5,000 rupees. The best faculty performance, Dr. Subham Banerjee. I would like to call upon anyone to collect on behalf of Dr. Subham Banerjee because since he is in Austin now. Now the best external cash flow award goes to Dr. VGM Naidu. Dr. VGM, again you please be there. You have another award. That is Best Technology Award. Again goes to Dr. VGM Naidu. Best Young Scientist Award, Dr. Pramod Kumar. Now I would like to call upon the categories under non-teaching staff with an award value of rupees 5,000. Now categories under non-teaching staff. Best Performance, Finance and Accounts, Mr. Girindra Das. Best Performance, Academic and Examinations, Mr. Chanakya Adhikari. Best Performance, Stores and Purchase, Mr. Baibyajit Borgohain. Best Performance Admin, Mr. Tapan Nath. Best Performance Admin again, Mr. N.K. Dhirendra Patnaik. Now I would like to call upon the categories under Scientific Officer, Technical Officer and Research Associate. Best Scientific Officer, Mr. Srinivas Rao. Best Research Associate, Dr. A. Parthiban. These two are awarded with an award value of rupees 5,000. Now I would like to call upon categories under research scholars students. Best SRF, Mr. Ishwara Puppala. I would like to call upon any of the student can, Dr. Vijayam, please, again. You have a long walking today. Best JRF, Mr. Chetan Ram. Okay, Dr. Vidya will collect on behalf of Mr. Chetan Ram. These two are awarded with the award value of rupees 4,000. Now the categories under supporting staff. Bus supporting staff MTS, Mr. Prem Lava. Best supporting staff MTS, Mr. Dharmendra Deka. Best supporting staff administration, Mr. Sonu Gupta. Mr. Utpal Baishya. Mr. Utpal Baishya. Someone can collect on behalf of him, please. Mr. Prem. Mr. Bharat Pradhani. Mr. Ramesh Boro. Saho of Naipar Guwahati. As Director Sir already mentioned, we got a prestigious NDTL project. I would like to call upon Dr. Pramod, can collect on behalf of everyone. Team? Oh, okay, please. The NDTL team, please come forward. Okay. Naipar Gauhati participated Northeast Research Conclave and we got many awards and accolades. So I would like to call upon Dr. Kalyan, Dr. Sanjay to collect on behalf of. We all know that actually during the admission process, two students were immensely participated and supported the staff very well. One is Srirang Rajendra Jage. He is from Department of Pharmaceutical Technology and Formulations. Manish Om Prakash Baranwal from Department of Pharmacy Practice. Now you are all aware that all the departments have participated in Rangoli competition. The department students have participated in Rangoli competition in Wall magazine. The Rangoli competition award goes to the Department of Medicinal Chemistry. I would like to call upon any of the medicinal chemistry students to come forward. Wall magazine award goes to Department of Pharmaceutical Analysis. With this, I conclude the award section. Congratulations to all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. These awards are encouragement to the awardees and inspiration to the upcoming awardees. Thank you, everyone. Now I request Dr. Sanjay K. Banerjee, Associate Dean, to propose the vote of thanks.
So after listening all those good lectures from three Maharathis from three different fields, I think we are overwhelmed and kind of, suggestions and knowledge get from them. So this is really good and all of us. And I also like to congratulate all of the awardees today, students, staffs, and faculties. So I hope we'll continue this good work and we'll get more awards next time. So now the time comes to provide a vote of thanks. On behalf of NIPER Guwahati, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Bhabatosh Biswas, Director, CTVS Woodland Hospital and former VC, West Bengal University of Health Sciences, Kolkata, who has given his precious time from his busy schedules. He has spent whole day on 15 September to interact with our faculties and staff and organize a health camp. And we appreciate your dedication, sir. We all inspired by your positive energies and enthusiasm to work tirelessly. We would also like to thank to our guest of honor, Professor K.S. Mishra, Professor Banaras Hindu University, and special invitee Professor Uday Kumar Dharmalingam, IIT Guwahati, to grace this event with their presence and inspiration thought. We are immensely thankful to our faculties and staff for their enormous cooperation to successfully organize their event. we want to express my heartfelt gratitude to the members of the award committees, BOG members, and all the guests present here today. I once again thanks everyone to make this program successful. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. With this, we come to the end of the inaugural program of 14th Foundation Day of Naipur Gauhati. Now I request everyone to rise for the national anthem.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.